a Michael Jordan fan undercover, or are you a LeBron fan? I can't tell anymore. I don't know who's the GOAT. I'm literally saying LeBron has to retire for me to actually judge, because like I said, the fans are going to talk too loud. The lore of Michael Jordan is too loud. You have to strip that away to talk about basketball only, and no one's ever going to do that. Michael Jordan has become a mythos. He's become a deity. I am literally a 50-50 guy here. You can't dethrone a deity if you're still playing the game. I think LeBron has a lot of cases to be the GOAT. Michael Jordan has a lot of cases to stay the GOAT. The world will not allow anyone else but Michael Jordan to be the GOAT, because he took it to a height that's never been taken to, and then affected the culture. Yeah. So he took it past basketball, then made you put on a sneaker. And that's one of the greatest sneakers of all time.
All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the Final Score on the Social Path Network, giving you guys a different path to follow. I'm your boy, Harry Obama J. We got a special guest today, guys. We got a guy who is an artist. He's a music artist. He's an actor. Future husband.
That's right.
Future husband.
Clock it.
Future star in the making. Got my man, Mr. Paul G.
What's the word? What's the word, baby?
What is going on, bro? How you doing, man? Hey, by the way, man, I definitely heard your songs come in here, bro. Bro, it's fire, bro.
Thank you, man.
Beastie is my song right now, yo. Right now. It's my song right now.
Bro, I appreciate that. That's dope. And it feels good to hear that, because you put in the hard work. Shout out to Double A. I'm always going to shout out to Double A.
Okay.
Hip Music, my partner in crime with that thing, man.
Okay. So tell the audience, a little bit back about your background, your story, what got you into music, and then what transitioned to acting. Like, talk about that. Like,
well, here's the thing, man. It's so tough to give the background of my story, because I am a story of triumph. I'm a story of overcoming. I'm a story of beating the odds. Paul G is a brand of beating the odds and encouraging those that don't know yet. And so I have become the person that I wish my childhood self saw, and I'm becoming that. And I think God intended me to go through the things so that I can become who I am now. So Paul G is an overcoming brand. Paul G is a transparent brand, and Paul G is an unapologetic brand in the entertainment space. Okay.
And look, we're excited to have you. It seems that you're following Drake's path. Drake was an actor, transitioned to music, and now he's a big star, right? And that's basically what's going to happen to you if you keep going, right?
Hey, listen, Drake he's a revolutionary brand. He's not the roughest and toughest, and I grew up in a time where you had to be rough and tough to pop off. And so he, is doing something similar, but Drake is Drake. And Paul G is Paul G.
Yeah, you're right. Back in the day, you had Mobb Deep. Yeah, gotta be tough.
Gotta be tough. You had to be tough.
Nas, right? You gotta be from Queens.
Yeah, son.
And now everybody's singing. Everybody's singing R&B and rapping and doing their thing. So
everybody's smiling.
Which is good though. I mean, everybody needs to be smiling nowadays. We all need it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So talk about your music. So like, how do you get inspired by music? Like what's some of the projects you're currently working on that you want to shout out right now?
Yeah. So I feel like the best part of my music process and the best part of the songs that have been the most successful have been the songs that have reflected life, the songs that have turned my current events into music. So for instance, like my latest single, Say Yes, my fiance in the studio.
Shout out to the fiance. Okay.
Anyway, so I made a song about her, and it the songs that reflect the life hit the hardest. And so I realized the ones where I can talk from my heart are the ones that do the best. So if I got something I feel, something I think, I'll turn it into music. But also, that's what makes people respect it more. When they see me in the song, they respect it more. And at the end of the day, as a brand and as an artist, you're supposed to win them over to yourself first, so that people can actually care and feel something. Right. And so the process is as simple as, what do I want to talk about? But also it's what beats I have. But then it's also, what do I want to say? What do I want to evoke? What vibe am I on? And right now I'm on Vibe Dealer. I've called myself that. Thankfully, nobody more famous has stole that from me yet. Vibe Dealer, I'm literally, because I thought to myself, I'm like, I'm getting paid to bring people energy, bring people vibes, bring people a good time. And so, I MC and do a lot of high profile events as an MC. To pay the bills, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Boy, do they pay. Shout out to my fiance. She's happy and healthy over there. What's up, baby? Yeah. And but you know what? That's what it is. It's just like, I filter my brand to be a brand that gives you a feeling. And so that's what the music does. And that's what I'm working on. The Vibe Dealer album coming out next year. We got a great amount of singles, and I'll get into that later.
Okay. Now you talked about pay. Are you one of the few artists that is afraid of AI taking over the music industry? Bro, I literally made a song 2 weeks ago, and I think that's just gonna go platinum in like 1 year. Yo.
And here's the crazy part. We are in a time where the people crave authenticity. They crave feeling. We are getting tired of cookie cutter music.
Yeah.
The masses have officially spoken, and we are getting tired of someone who just decided to make a song. We're getting tired of, and you know what? We're not getting tired of it. We just don't hold it at the same value as a real artist, someone who's putting out music, putting out emotional songs, putting out songs that make people feel something. Yeah, you go ahead, throw an AI mix on there. We'll smile. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Wow, they did that.
Yeah.
Oh, you could put Beyonce's "Love on Top" in the '70s theme, and it sounds amazing. Oh, that's cool. All right, tomorrow, if a real artist puts out a quality song, I forgot about Beyonce already because it's AI. It's not. We're tired of the cookie cutter. I think the masses are tired of cookie cutter. They want the talent, they want the quality, and that's why music will forever survive. And AI will not kill it because no matter what AI learns, it will still never have a soul. I'm not afraid.
I think we're gonna have fake artists.
Mm-hmm. We already do. Timbaland literally signed a fake AI artist.
There you go.
Nobody cares.
And they're gonna start using AI to basically like make the music for them. Mm-hmm. They become famous, and then that's it. They'll never stop. Because somehow I'm like, yo, how is Drake making so much music right now?
Mm-hmm. He's just in the studio.
Is he?
Well, here's the thing. He's got a team. And you know what? Drake does not get credit for. Drake does not get slack for. Like, oh, he has writers. Everybody has writers, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone has writers. Everyone has someone that goes, yo, what if you said this? That's technically a writing credit.
Yeah.
And you want to look in the studio. Kendrick is not in the studio by himself. It's him, maybe a producer, maybe one or two other people. I've seen maybe one or two clips of Kendrick. I can't speak on Kendrick, but what I've seen, I know there's people in the room. Drake does not get enough credit. There are people on his team that have collaborated for some of his biggest hits. And that is a thing that everyone does at every level, but Drake doesn't get the credit because it's just like LeBron. When you're so dominant, you got to have something people can hate on.
We're going
to have something. I got to find something to hate on you with.
Oh, yeah.
Something.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that.
It just, he does not get the same liberties that other artists gets.
Drake, Kendrick, who won that battle? Tell me in your opinion.
Well,
Come on, let's keep it real now.
Here's the thing. Kendrick clearly won the shock value battle. He won.
Why is that? Like you say shock value. In my opinion, they didn't even play enough Drake songs for it to overtake what they were doing with Kendrick now.
Well,
there's some controversy.
This is a complex topic. He sued Universal for how hard they pushed Kendrick, and Drake has deals with Universal.
Yeah.
Drake's real case was, y'all pushed a record that defamed me and had defamation on my character, serious accusations that affected my business, and I'm with you guys. You guys are supposed to help me too. And then y'all retracted the marketing push, the everything. Y'all retracted it from my songs and pushed Kendrick. Why? Because Drake asked for a certain amount on the deal. Drake, leading up to this beef, was bragging, saying, y'all gonna have to give me 20% of the company. You know these people don't like hearing that, right? So what they're gonna do is say, oh, we gotta humble this guy. Granted, Kendrick won the rap battle. And what the thing about winning rap battles is, who has the biggest shock?
Yeah.
Who has the biggest claim? Who's got the biggest embarrassing story? That's who wins. Kendrick technically won, but let's now track the months after the Super Bowl. If you can, as a human to human,
have no idea what he was making after that. Right there, nothing.
And you just cut my spiel off.
I already know where you're going.
5 minutes. But let me tell you this.
I already know where
human to human, if you dedicate your biggest performance ever to me, you didn't even do your hits. You did your diss records.
Exactly.
To me.
That was a big mistake.
I think it was a big mistake.
Everybody won the old school stuff.
Your biggest performance is forever tied to how obsessed you are in beating me.
Yeah.
On top of that, if you do your research, anybody with clear eyes can look and go, oh, Drake put Kendrick on. Drake put him on his tours. Yep. Drake put him on the features. Kendrick has videos saying, oh, my career is owed to Drake. So now did you become a hater? Now what you should have did was maybe one or two. then the Super Bowl, show us why you're number one with all your incredible music. Because Kendrick's my favorite rapper. Right?
Yeah.
But Drake, following that beef, said, I don't care what you say. I make hits, and took the summer over.
He should have came out with the diss song first, get it out the way, don't prolong it, and then do the hits that we all care about, you know?
So here's the thing. I've heard mega Drake fans say Euphoria is the biggest and the best song out of the beef. It's the best song.
Yeah.
Granted, if that wasn't a diss record to Kendrick and Kendrick did not drop Not Like Us, Euphoria would be a bigger hit because it's a good song.
Yeah.
Not Like Us is a movement. It's a moment. It united a state. It united Los Angeles. It brought that feeling back to hip hop, which is why Kendrick won. But they both won. And guess what? They both won.
I think, well, Kendrick won, but Drake is always going to be the number one.
And you know what? That's why hate never wins.
Yeah.
Because you technically ethered him. And he's still Drake.
And he's still getting bigger.
That actually speaks to Drake more
than
him getting all those pedophile stuff and all of that, and you still got 3-4 summer bops that we rotating.
Yeah.
You're still collabing with artists that aren't even that big and making bigger songs. You're still Drake. Like, you're still packing stadiums. You're like, all right, America, cool. LA, have that. I'm going to Finland, Australia, UK. I'm going to Canada. And I'm packing up the big.
Because I heard Kendrick had a hard time even selling seats. He had to collab with SZA, and those didn't even go well.
Listen.
SZA,
I think it is a big statement. Drake didn't lose as bad as we think. Drake made a point in one of his songs that, yo, Kendrick, you don't make songs unless you're making problems with me. And on top of that, he even said, once his beef is over, in one of the songs, he said, once this is over, we're not going to hear from you.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened, family.
Exactly what happened.
We didn't hear from Kendrick. He gave us a great album.
Yeah.
He gave us a great album, and I wish he just kept dropping. Just keep dropping so that we know you're there. But who knows what's going on with him? But Drake was right. He did not drop after, and he dropped out, and Kendrick and Drake has 3 songs in the Hot 100. Kendrick, as soon as a month of the Super Bowl was over, he was out the Billboard 100.
Yeah. It's crazy. But to stick to your music.
I love Kendrick. Kendrick won.
To stick to your music industry, your music experience.
Yeah.
Stanley Brown.
Yes.
Tell me what you want.
Hey,
right?
Tell me what you. He got a lot of other hits too, you know what I'm saying?
No, facts. So what is it like working with Mr. Stanley Brown, a hit maker like himself? What's that experience like? Do you even get starstruck when you see these people or the people you interact with?
We're from the tri-state area. Nobody starstruck us, bro. You know, we don't get impressed by celebrities. We're from the tri-state area.
If you see Jordan, you're gonna be
okay. Yeah,
okay. All right. If
I see Jordan, I'm gonna cry inside.
Yeah, me too.
But I've seen him interact with people, so I'm.
Yeah.
Like,
he's a villain.
Social media has ruined it.
He's a villain.
Social media has absolutely ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Because I know how he interacts with fans.
I saw him yell at kids.
Yeah.
That's Jordan.
But guess what? If I meet Jordan, I feel like he respects people who come correct. Don't be a fan. Don't do too much. Don't fiend out. Just, hey, Mike. I feel like that's my approach. I'll cry later.
Wait, I want to see what you're going to do. Mike is walking to the building.
Yeah.
You're right there. You see the GOAT. What's the first? How are you going to approach him? Let me see your approach.
I'm being very honest with you. Like, from being from Brooklyn, we are all celebrities, quote unquote. Meaning, like, we feel we should be where we want to be. Yeah. So seeing celebrities is kind of like, oh yeah, they're supposed to be here. That's how Brooklyn people feel.
Okay.
And I'm not saying it's a cocky thing. I'm saying it's a presence of pride.
It's definitely a cocky thing, but keep going.
It's a little bit of both. And what I say is, I will forever give credit to everyone that I honor. And so a lot of Brooklyn people try to act like nothing's too big. When I see Mike, I think everyone respects transparency. If I see Mike, I'm going to be calm. I'm like, yo, Mike, yo, man. I mean, well, first of all, I'm not going to.
You're going to say, yo, man.
No. I mean, this is me getting words because I'm trying to prep it. If I ever see Mike, it depends on the capacity I meet him.
Okay.
Because I'm in certain spaces already, I don't want to come off like the annoying kid. Because once Michael Jordan says, I don't want that annoying kid around, I will never be in the room again until Michael fades out, which will never happen.
Yeah.
So what I have to do is operate in a certain way. I got to, if he's not speaking to me, I can't speak to him. At most, I will leave that day going, yo, I saw Michael Jordan.
You're not going to extend your hand?
No. Until it's the right moment. Because it's worse for me to get a hand extended and Michael goes, how you doing, man? You good? how you doing, man? You good? And he walks off. And it's like, you look like a fan. But if I was there, say I was there for a corporate gig, right? I was hosting a gig and the event manager is watching me and I would have to be prepped on something. They would probably tell me, hey, Michael doesn't want to talk, or no pictures, or please give him his space. That's another scenario I'd be in. Yeah. So it's like, it depends on the scenario. But say it's a fresh scenario, it's just me, right, on the street, right?
Yeah.
I see Mike walking down.
You're gonna faint, bro. You're gonna faint, man.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you guys.
You telling me his aura is not gonna make you like,
I've just seen how he act. I would not want to do that for him.
You wouldn't want to do it.
I wouldn't want to make
it happen.
I feel like he gets that all the time. So I would take video. I swear to God, I would take video from far. I'll be like, yo.
See, if he sees that, then he's gonna dismiss you.
But that's what I'm saying. From far, I wouldn't make him see me. I would do it in a way like, yo, Michael Jordan's right here. But if he's like with his wife, if he's with his kid, I pride myself on letting celebrities live because they get this 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And it's not that important. For me to just ruin someone, because I'm not famous, but I can see how famous people feel about extras when people go too hard.
Yeah.
I don't care how I feel about Michael. It's not worth me ruining his moment. He's a human.
I just think people look, I saw Pharrell up close in person at some event. It was some charity event.
Yeah.
I've never seen a person with an aura before like that. I'm talking about it was bright orange. Like I'm telling you, I'm not even making this up. It was orange.
No, I see things in color too. That's cool.
I can only imagine if Michael Jordan walks by what that aura will look like, bro.
Hey, man.
It may be too much, man.
You know what social media has done? It's made me humanize a lot of everyone.
That's
so
true.
No one's mythical anymore, which is why nobody faints at concerts anymore. Michael Jackson used to stand on stage for 20 minutes without talking. And people would scream and cry.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about sob and faint. Not just one, like 5 people would faint. Because of social media, everyone's human. And I have compassion for everyone. And if I see Jordan, it's like, yo, I saw Jordan. That's about it though. But if he's in my room and say I'm in the capacity to speak with him, say it's in the wherewithal for me to speak with him, yo, Mike, man, it's great. It's great to see you, man. Nice to meet you.
I love how you have the conversation in your mind. Like he's gonna respond. Like he might just walk by. Like you be talking.
That's exactly why I really got to watch how I would meet these people. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? It's a different time we're in, bro.
Like I feel like if we met LeBron would at least be like, hey, what up? Blah, blah, blah.
Maybe.
I think that's why.
One of my cousins met LeBron in Canada and he was one of LeBron's biggest haters. And well, anyway, point is, Bron gave him a high five.
There you go.
And then turned away, you know? But you just got to see what these people are on. You got to test the vibes.
Facts. So wait, going back to Stanley Brown, what was it like working with him? Any upcoming projects with him again?
Yeah.
Anything you want to share? So
I'll say this. Anytime we talk about Stanley Brown, I always got to give credit to Kev Cartier for making the intro and give credit to Alistar Records and give credit to Blue Smoke Studios because without Kev Cartier, I would not have met Stanley. So Kev gave the intro. When I was in Guatemala at my friend's wedding, Kev called me and was like, yo, I got something I want to bring you on. Yeah. So Kev is the reason I have songs with Stanley Brown. Kev is the reason we're dropping this. So I first got to give credit to Kev. Working with Stanley, like I said, man, like when you've been through so much and you've been doubted so much and then you've had to prove yourself and then prove to people so much in your life, there's a certain point where you come to and you're like, this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be in these fields. I'm supposed to be in these spaces because I have what it takes. I've proven that to myself. I've proven that to my community. I put the work in. So yeah, it's awesome. I appreciate Stanley. And this is why someone who's been through stuff and has been someone who's never gotten the opportunities or been left out, you then put yourself in a position where you got to say, yo, I am grateful for these opportunities. Like I'm grateful for these opportunities, but it's time to work. Like I'm not here to get a picture with you. I'm here to make sure people know I'm with you, but I'm not here to, cry at everybody I meet. Cause I've met a lot of people in his studio. We got a lot of songs together. And, as a kid, it's good to know that I grew up to become someone that has multiple songs with a award-winning legendary producer. And that's awesome. But we got more work to do. I'm not rich. So
no, like you make a good point. It's like, hey, somehow you got to that stage. Somehow you got to that. Now it's actually you got to work. Now you got to actually do the work and put things behind you. So
if you become a fan, forward. You become less valued. I want him to value me as a human being. I deserve that. I worked hard enough. I deserve that.
Does he have a sense of humor?
He's too smooth. He's got he'll laugh at a joke, but he don't really make the jokes. he's a cool. I'm not trying to say like he's like Kawhi Leonard. Like he's cool. Like
Kawhi Leonard.
you know, he's a cool dude. He's just really about the business, man. He's really just like focused. You know, he's like, you know, he's more so focused on what's gonna get done.
See, when I meet people, I want to just test their humor. I want to see who am I with, right? Like, can this person smile, or is it gonna be a long day? You know, do I need coffee or something?
I you know what? How I go into rooms, like I was saying, was like it's just like my energy does not. You do not affect my energy. My energy does not depend on yours. I come in with my set, and if you feel a way, that has nothing to do with me. And so I stopped trying to make people feel cooler or comfortable with me because you could just choose to hate me that day, and I'll be wasting my time and being devalued to you. And so now I'm at a point where it's like, listen, I don't care how you feel, how you act. If you're fun, you're fun. If you're not, you're fun. If you don't respond well to my energy, okay, cool, yeah.
So how'd you get into sports? You know, how'd you you said you're a big sports fanatic. Football, basketball. Did you ever play basketball? You're like 6'5", by the way. I thought you were like 5'10", man. You're like 6'5" to me.
Everyone thinks I'm short. I don't know what it is, man. Nah, you know, it might be the Yeezys too. I don't know, a couple inches. No, I play basketball. I'm from New York. Everyone thinks they're better than they actually are. So I think I'm the best player I know, except for certain people.
Okay, maybe we got to play. Maybe we got to play one-on-one.
Yeah, man,
I don't get beat. I don't get beat one-on-one, bro.
I don't duck smoke either, man.
I don't get beat, bro. My producer knows. Yo,
listen,
people
man.
look at me like, oh, he plays ball? Nah, and then they be getting that L. Like, yep.
Hey, listen, I'm here to hoop, man. I don't run. I don't run.
Chat. Maybe we can do the next show and we do a one-on-one. We see if he really got it.
We can do a mic'd up one-on-one, like type. You know what I'm saying? No, but I play ball. You know, New Yorkers, we think we good. We are good. Shout out to all New York Hoopers. I play basketball. You know, organized leagues and stuff. But my fiance is the athlete of the two. She's actually more accomplished than me. She's been on AAU travel teams, captain of soccer teams. Okay, you know. But yeah, you know, I hoop here and there. You know, so I got a reputation. You know what I'm saying?
So when y'all get kids, y'all definitely gonna have some LeBron James in your court.
James, you know I hope. You know.
So look, this is the final score. We don't talk about nothing unless the GOAT conversation is put to bed, right?
Let's go.
And I know you know basketball, so I want to hear it from you.
Yep.
Jordan or LeBron James? Who is the GOAT and why? I want your opinion. Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. Like, you're never going to get a simple answer from me. Sorry, you're not. You're going to get a caveat, detailed, hyperbole answer from me all the time. You know, I think LeBron has to be done first before we give any real conversation.
Does he have to be done first, though? I mean, haven't we seen enough?
You know what? Great point. Great point.
I'm the point maker over here. Yep.
You the point guard? Anyway, no. I feel like he's got, and I say that because I want him to get a legit shot at the conversation. Right now, emotionally, it's gonna be Jordan. It's Jordan. It is Jordan. The world will not allow anyone else but Michael Jordan to be the GOAT because he took it to a height that's never been taken to before and then affected the culture.
Yeah.
So he took it past basketball, then made you put on a sneaker. And that's one of the greatest sneakers of all time. Besides the Chuck Taylor, the Jordan 1 is the greatest sneaker of all time, in my opinion. You know, and the Chuck Taylor is just standing the test of time. So you got to say that's the greatest sneaker of all time. All that to say, Michael Jordan has become a mythos. He's become a deity. You can't dethrone a deity if you're still playing the game. So that's why I'm saying you got to give Bron a chance to retire. Granted, I think LeBron has a lot of cases to be the GOAT. I think Michael Jordan has a lot of cases to stay the GOAT. I just think it deserves a conversation. And I think LeBron has an excellent shot at being considered the GOAT. And I think recency bias could be a thing. But Michael Jordan is my phone cover. He's my wallpaper. He is basketball.
I mean, to me, if everybody asks me for my opinion, I say he was the first one to do it, and that's why. But I don't disregard the fact that the NBA definitely marketed Michael Jordan the way they did because
he technically was the chosen one.
He was the chosen one. He was the first chosen one.
Yeah.
And again, they pushed the shoes. You know what I'm saying? And then the third thing, smart marketing. Less is more. The less I'm available to people, the less I talk, the mystery continues. Yeah. LeBron talks too much.
That's why stars were stars in the 90s.
Exactly.
That's why, back to the Michael Jackson point, that's why people were in awe. Because you were literally an angel on earth back in the 90s. We didn't have, I could literally go and find out who LeBron's related to, his family. I could look at their pay. You couldn't do that in the 90s. And when we saw you, so now in the 90s, if I saw a Jordan, it would be normal to trip out, wild out,
because
scream.
Because there's no coverage.
There's no, you don't
like, you don't have the same coverage as we have now.
Yeah, and I don't know where he's gonna be.
Exactly.
I saw Michael. Less access made people bigger.
Yeah.
That's why stars were real celebrities in the 90s. And that's what more so what you're saying. The mystery of Michael Jordan.
Because skill set, LeBron James, there's nothing he cannot do. Yeah, you can say, oh, he doesn't have a handle, but does he need one?
First of all, that's an old argument. You got to look up Bron.
Nah, he don't have a handle. He don't have a handle.
Does he get stripped?
He don't have a handle, bro.
Does he get stripped?
Yo, I see LeBron trying to shake people and the ball be skitting away. I'm like, oh my God, stop, man. Just be 6'8" and just do your thing.
I'm
Stop.
gonna be very honest with you.
Okay.
Very honest with you. If you can't remember the last time LeBron got stripped, and you can't remember the last time LeBron hasn't gotten to the rim at will in clutch moments and converted, you cannot say he doesn't have a handle.
Bro, every NBA player says they're not afraid of LeBron because he doesn't have that. LeBron is ambidextrous, but he doesn't have the Kyrie Irving AI.
Well, let's be honest. There's so
Baron Davis moves. No,
he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. That's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fine. He doesn't need that.
That's what I'm saying. Just be 6'8". Just be 6'8".
But you know what? Tall. He gets by folks.
Oh yeah,
he's crafty.
He's a train,
right? But I mean, you gotta to get by folks without an offensive foul. You gotta have moves. You gotta have handle. And on top of that, you can't expect your contemporaries to give you a GOAT title if I'm competing against you next week. If I have to beat your team tomorrow, you think I'm gonna say I'm afraid of you?
Well,
and guess the crazy part, there's still people in the NBA that will say that.
Well, when MJ played, they said, "Hey, this is how we talk to Mike."
And we don't want to get him his lore.
We don't want to get him too hyped because but keep it real. You ever play ball with somebody that no matter what you did, it was like, yo, let's just let him do his 30, 35.
Honest, no, but go ahead. No.
Bro, I play with some people. I'm like, yo, I don't know how they do that. And
it's no funny. There are people that I've been like, oh, they're gonna score, but like if I'm guarding them, I always think I have a shot. But that's neither here nor there.
What I'm just saying is, I feel like LeBron James. Yeah, to your point, when he stops playing, then people are really gonna assess it different. But also, time is gonna continue to pass.
Also, watch this. The generation that's playing against LeBron were the babies and toddlers and kids that were watching MJ.
Yeah.
That's who they grew up on.
Yeah.
I want you to have this conversation with the generation that are babies and toddlers and kids watching LeBron now in high school. 90% of the NBA will give it to LeBron.
I don't think so.
Because they grew up on Bron.
Nope.
They're watching Bron.
Nope.
Yo, if you hear these Bleacher Report videos, who's the GOAT? 60 to 70% of them kids is saying LeBron.
I'm telling you right now.
Or KD or Kobe or Mike.
We interviewed kids and they all said Michael Jordan. I'm looking at this kid like, yo, you're like 7. What do you mean Michael Jordan?
But that's because it's him or Mike. So you're going to get one of the two.
It's the parents' influence.
And that's another thing.
Little Jamie, Michael Jordan's a GOAT. Don't think about anything else, all right?
Exactly. You don't think some dad sat their kids down and pointed them to the screen and said, that's basketball, Marcus. Not what LeBron's doing. You don't think, as a kid, you want to impress your dad. As I said, there's so many different levels to this conversation about the GOAT convo. You have to wait till Bron's gone because the players are not going to admit it. The people his age ain't going to admit it. The people older than him ain't going to admit it. But the generation coming after he leaves will give him a fair shot because the dude broke the records. The dude is maybe faster. He's stronger.
He's not faster.
Taller.
He's not faster though.
He's not faster than LeBron.
No freaking way, bro. Michael Jordan ran out like a 4.3. People don't know that. They call him the Black Cat.
Sam's producing. We might need a Google person.
Hey, Chad, check it.
Look it up.
Fact check. He ran a 4.3.
I know. No, Michael Jordan they call him the Black Cat for a reason.
Exactly.
First step, lightning quick.
I'm not saying LeBron's slow though.
But
there
was times where people were saying it was Bron, Russell, D Rose, and I think they mentioned like one more person, like Ish Smith.
What's the kid from Washington?
John Wall.
Wall. Yeah.
So there was a time they were saying that those guys were the fast. If you throw Bron in that group, he's fast.
He's fast. I'm not saying
he gets down the court in 3 dribbles. Of course, he's tall.
Yeah,
but he's only 2 inches taller than Michael Jordan. Okay.
Probably
and
3.
Then on top of that,
6'9",
which is worse, he's at least 30 pounds heavier than Michael Jordan.
That's why my point is made. Michael Jordan's faster because he's lighter, bro.
He might be faster. I'll say he might be quicker. quicker, better twitch, but top speed. I've seen LeBron get up the court multiple times in 3 dribbles. I haven't seen Michael Jordan do that.
So 1-on-1, who's taking it? 1-on-1. Go ahead, because you said this is it. 1-on-1. That's how you.
Are you a Michael Jordan fan undercover, or are you a LeBron fan? I can't tell anymore.
I'm telling you, it's difficult.
I thought we were on the same. No, I'm saying I am literally a 50-50 guy here. I don't know who's the GOAT yet. I don't know who's the GOAT. I'm literally saying LeBron has to retire for me to actually judge, because, like I said, the fans are going to talk too loud. The lore of Michael Jordan is too loud. You have to strip that away to talk about basketball only, and no one's ever going to do that.
No, that's fact.
No one will ever say how scared they were. Take the scaredness out, take the fear out, and let's talk about the product. No one's ever going to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't think Bron will ever get a fair argument. 1-on-1, okay? First of all, I want to touch on something you said earlier. You said Michael shoots better than LeBron. Statistically, that is not true.
He does.
That is not true, Harry.
And the reason why is because in the era of shooting, today's era versus in the 90s, early 80s, whatever you want to call it, it wasn't a thing to take that many shots. You had to make sure that you, one, were a shooter, and that was your role, which it was Michael Jordan's role.
For sure.
But also, it wasn't, they played a triangle, you got to pass the ball. In today's game, it's a lot faster. And because of our guy, Steph Curry, shooting from everywhere, now everybody wants to shoot everywhere.
Yeah, and so that was... Yeah, keep going.
You got centers shooting everywhere.
What's that got to do with Raymond James?
What I'm saying is now LeBron James is in an era where shooting is encouraged no matter how bad the shot is. So I will take I will practice my shots nonstop. And when it comes to the games, I will take all those shots.
Fair. So I guess this is why the GOAT conversation, Dwayne Wade made a great point. He said, we officially have to give GOATs of eras. Because what you're saying now is an impossible comparison. We technically cannot, well, we can because of AI and stuff. We can simulate LeBron in the back then with 2K. We can literally just do career mode, switch LeBron out, put him on the Bulls.
Yeah, but you got to put the rules too, though. Like you can hand check, you can hit from time to time, not call fouls.
This is why the conversation
is how hard it is to play in that era, man. You getting beat up, and you got to take shots.
This is why
you got to play defense. Nah, man.
And this is why the conversation is almost impossible. You can literally not ask who is better and who does things better. Because then you got to think about the marketing of the league, right?
Yeah.
Everyone wants take it to the hole. That was literally things people said on the street. Take it to the hole, yo. Take it to the rim, yo. Hook shot.
Well, see, back then you couldn't even do that because you got Shaq, Patrick, you got the Davis brothers like we were talking about in the end. They here to check you.
But we're talking about the language of the streets, which is essentially the language of basketball. Whatever me and you was talking about is what basketball is talking about. We impact the business, meaning Steph inspired these little kids to shoot threes. You now have on every school team that little kid that was never getting picked. He is now shooting 3 to 4 3-pointers a game in his junior high school team. Yeah. And guess what? If he makes 2, the coach is starting that kid, right? When we were growing up, that little kid wasn't getting played.
Nah.
He was not getting
I wasn't. I was a little kid. I wasn't getting played.
And if he wasn't fast or couldn't pass or couldn't dribble, that kid's sitting there and his mom is going to scream at the coach because my baby, I paid too. Different times, bro. And so we are in a different age. LeBron will never get a fair case for GOAT. Never.
So what is going on with LeBron James and the Lakers? Because the Lakers right now are 7-2. They're Austin Reeves is averaging 31 a game, 9 assists.
That's cute.
Luka 40.
That's cool.
Do they need LeBron James?
Yeah.
Do they though?
Yeah.
Ayton is actually finally playing, averaging 17 and like 9 and 10.
When I say yeah, I mean they would love to have LeBron James back. I mean, for them to be the best team they could possibly be, they need to have LeBron back. Are they great right now? Yes. That doesn't mean that they suck without LeBron. That doesn't mean that they don't need LeBron. That means they're a good team without LeBron.
But do you want to mess up this nucleus of players who are showing up, showing out? Not even the main guys. Some of the bench players are showing out. I think one of the players scored like
27.
27, 30.
So my answer to that is it's another tough answer because it's basketball, right? You never want to be the guy that comes back and messes it up. With their when they're playing like this, it's 10 games in the season.
Still though.
So you never really, that's why I don't blink at any of these things right now. We got 70 more games to play.
Yeah.
Okay. People are going to get hurt, God forbid. 70 more games. This team hopefully is better in 60 more games. But let me answer your question directly. LeBron comes back, on court, I think he is when LeBron comes back, he knows he's a genius at basketball. Now, LeBron might intimidate his teammates, which is a thing. I've seen that with Laker teams.
Yeah.
When you're on the court with LeBron James, you are intimidated. You want to do good. It's like playing with your dad on the court because you want to impress your dad.
Yeah, my dad would never pass though. That would be weird. Though.
And
Dad, why don't you pass me?
And so LeBron on the court, you're playing with arguably the greatest player of all time, and it's more stakes when you're on the court. So that's one thing you got to consider. Next thing you got to consider is players. Like I said, first of all, that's the only thing you got to consider. You're on the court with one of the greatest players of all time, and you want to do good. And you want to show him you're good and you know his power. That's the only fear I have with him coming back.
See, that's the problem, right? If he's that good and he's on the court, I'm his teammate, but I'm intimidated. So I play different.
That's the downfall,
it's like football, right? Eli Manning. I don't know if you follow the Giants. That's my team. Eli Manning had
the Brady stopper.
He had Jeremy Shockey. He had the running back. Two great players. Eli didn't become great until they left, because now you're playing freely. Now it's like I'm playing with house money. I can play, no excuses if I throw picks or whatever. Because the less stars you have, the less people are gonna actually like taunt you and say, "Yo, you're not good." So, for example, right now you got a guy in New York who's balling out. Why? Because we don't have any stars. So he looks like it.
Wait, who you talking about? What guy in New York? Jackson Dart. He kind of slowed down after those 2 games.
What do you mean talking about slow down? He can't slow down. My fantasy point said he had 27 points. He ain't slowing down, bro.
Okay, that's a good point. He's not slowing down, but we're losing.
Yeah, we're losing, but we don't have any stars. At least he's still scoring, showing out. Give him some stars. Let's see what happens.
But to play the opposite advocates, good players play better with other good players.
True. I'm not saying that's not true.
Yeah.
But the intimidation. If I'm
you're right. You're right. No, you're absolutely right.
If I'm playing ball with
right.
Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, guess what? I'm not shooting the ball.
And I'll tell you this, brother. It depends on who we're talking about. He intimidates people who are still intimidated. Austin Reeves is gonna still probably do well. Okay. Luka is gonna do well.
He wasn't doing this last year. The year before that.
Last year he averaged 21 points with Luka and LeBron.
He's averaging 30 now.
That's because it's 10 games in the season,
bro. 10 is. I know it's not a big sample size. I think you need at least 30 games.
You need
at least 30 games statistically.
And LeBron hasn't been playing, and Luka wasn't in. You know what I'm saying? So if Luka plays those 7 games where he was averaging 31. He doesn't get 31. He could get 31.
Luka's averaging 40 right now.
Yeah, because also you gotta say LeBron's not playing. Some of those games Austin Reeves didn't play.
It's crazy. When Luka plays though, it's like he doesn't even take this shit serious.
I love that.
Like he's like, guys, I was playing when I was like 12 in the league in Europe.
Yo.
Like
he is. I still think we don't even know how good he is yet.
That's what I'm saying. It's scary.
I was about to say that.
It's scary. He's like Larry Bird because he's not dark.
I think he's better than Larry Bird.
No, I'm not saying he's not.
No.
Larry Bird,
I said that's scared because he hasn't proven anything yet. But damn. Larry also had a super team, and LeBron gets such slack.
Larry was 6'10", by the way.
He was 6'10",
tall ass.
And I hate the fact that we attack Bron for super teaming when every championship team is a super team.
Exactly.
It's retarded, but
yeah.
You got to find something to hate on, right?
Of course.
Anyway, point is, the intimidation is a huge factor. As a Lakers fan for years, that has just been the case. Even with Kobe on the team.
It's true.
And players have to really push to perform when they play with LeBron on the court and with Kobe on the court.
I mean, again, the consistency of what they're doing right now on the Lakers.
Low stakes.
I would say this. I'll pose a question. Should LeBron come off the bench?
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Carmelo did.
Harry, you had a little bit
Carmelo
of Carmelo
did.
You know, you had him in that cut.
Yeah, cut with a
Now
hand.
you're cutting up. You cutting up. Are you insane?
I'm just posing a question because, again, if I'm a Lakers organization, my team is finally winning.
Harry.
When was the last time we were top 2 in the Western Conference?
Harry.
Maybe let's play this out. Let's focus on the young guys. It is a young man's sport. Maybe it's time that LeBron comes off the bench.
I officially know you were lying when you said you were a LeBron fan.
I am a LeBron fan, but again, I'm talking about the Lakers organization. It's 2 options. Come off the bench, or we got to ship you to the Knicks. And then if you win as a Knick, bro, there's nothing else to say. You're the man of, right? If you go to the Knicks and you win, that's it. You can't say nothing. There's nothing you can say.
Harry, LeBron on the bench,
He'll be the greatest.
I'm flabbergasted, Samuel.
He'll be the greatest six man.
Flabbergasted!
He'll be the greatest six man of all time, yo. He'll be the greatest six man of all time.
I'm still trying to recover from your proposal of LeBron going to the bench.
It's just because of age. Bro, he's 43, 44. I don't know anymore,
Harry,
right?
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
And this is going to be also telling.
Bench.
Is LeBron a top 10 NBA player in the league?
Right now?
Yes. How about this? Not now. Last season. Last season. Is he a top 10 player?
Yes.
Is he a top 8 player?
Top 8?
Yes.
I mean, I can't put somebody...
At the end of the season.
I can't put too many people ahead of him.
Okay, so you gave me enough. Is that player getting benched because he's 40?
Well, does he not have sciatica? Is he not hobbling right now? Is he not doing some Grand Hill work right now? You just don't know if he's going to last.
Does he not have sciatica?
Yes, sciatica.
It's an injury. He's coming back next week.
Have you ever had sciatica? It's painful. I had back surgery.
What is that?
I had spinal fusion. It's when your nerves is impacted. You have pain shooting down your leg. Bro, I don't want to put my team in jeopardy just because of a household name. We're trying to make money here. We're trying to win.
Well, he's still a top 10.
We just sold this team.
He's a top 10 player, though. And guess what? He's one of the smartest players to ever play the game. You don't think he's going to find a way to make it work?
To your point, is he a top 10 player? Yes, he is. Do I want him to be a top 10 player in the playoffs? Yes, I do. I don't want to be load managing him all the time. Bring his ass off the bench. Longevity. I want him to be in the game. You know what I'm saying? Game 6, game 7.
So even if, right? Because I don't agree with that. But even if, right, we ignore the basketball of it, right? LeBron is the NBA. He's the NBA. His brand exceeds the game, and that's the mythos of the NBA, right? Past me running up and down a court and sweating, I have now become a cultural staple. LeBron is the biggest name in the NBA since Michael Jordan, the biggest poster boy of the NBA since Michael Jordan. That guy, if he's still a top 10 player, 40 or 50 years old, averaging 25, 8, and 7, is not coming off the bench.
I know it's hard to believe.
Did you hear anything I just said? He's not coming off the bench, Harry!
I know it's hard to believe that a guy like that with that name and all the stats and accolades, but again, we have to acknowledge that this is a young person's league. We have to acknowledge that, hey, at some point he's gonna have to be able to walk away. Didn't Jordan come off the bench one time?
Never.
As a Wizard?
Not even once. Because want to know why? He's Michael Jordan, which is why LeBron James will never come off the bench.
The real reason is because they had like the players on that Wizards team was very suspect. They had nobody.
I mean, one could argue they had a young core, and one could argue that they were similar to LeBron's early year Lakers with Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle. Granted, those younger players were better than Larry Hughes, Kwame Brown, Deshaun Stevenson. They are better than those players, but it's still Michael Jordan. I guess that's not the problem with the NBA, because here's the weird part about it. The players have earned their mythos. They've earned their legendary status. They've played for it, thus feeding out of basketball, going into the world, being these gods and icons. And then it goes back into basketball. I'm a god, I'm an icon, you cannot bench me. Melo has reached a level of notoriety and respect, but he has not reached the mythos of a LeBron, of a Steph, of a Michael.
The Hall of Famer.
Those guys will never be benched.
Carmelo, Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer now.
Top 10 in scoring.
But guess what? The league ain't care about him. The league ain't care about him.
I'm just trying to say,
and he don't play defense.
I'm just trying to say, look.
As much.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to bench him or ship him to the Knicks, where you can get this big three going. You get Giannis, you got Brunson,
my friend.
LeBron James.
Do you
those
think,
3 people?
I mean, that will. I'm gonna go on record.
You tell me that team will win? Giannis, LeBron, Brunson. Who's stopping them? Who? Come on, man.
No, I mean, listen. That's not a bad team. I'm just saying that just will never happen.
Why not? Why not?
Never happen. It will never happen.
The NBA is tricky now, man. Anything can happen in the NBA right now, man.
What do we?
Luka became a Laker. Like anything can happen.
That's why I started pulling back what I was going to say. Because Luka popped up, and I said, "Okay, anything can happen."
Yeah. That's what
the LeBron trade was a shock too. I remember where I was when LeBron went to Lakers. I remember I was literally in the car with her, driving back from an event when Luka got traded. It was late at night. I'm like, "What the?" I cursed, and she was like, "What? What?" I'm like, Luka just got traded.
Is that how she sounds? I'm sorry, man.
No. She's like, what? I'm like, Luka just got. She's like, man. She just kept going. I'm like, no, Luka just got. Anyway, yeah, that won't happen. But LeBron, there's just no way he's getting benched. I don't think they're worse. But to your point, the intimidation, the adjustment, his age, his playing style. Granted, they did excellent at the end of last season together. All 3 of them. Austin was still able to average 21 last year. Luka was still able to average 28 last year.
Who they lose to last year in the playoffs?
Minnesota.
Yeah,
lost Minnesota last year.
Yeah,
they were banged up. They were banged up though. They're banged up.
Thank you.
And that's another thing.
Thank you.
Injuries.
They were banged up. Injuries. How you prolong the? You gotta let him on the bench. Okay, you gotta let him on the bench.
Harry. The internet will not agree with you. The only people that's going to agree with you, and I think you're a covert operative here.
No, I'm not. I'm a LeBron fan. That's my guy.
Because I don't know a LeBron fan that was.
I'm talking from a business perspective. I'm not talking
business perspective.
If I'm the Lakers,
you would never bench LeBron.
If I'm the Lakers, I'm making the tough decisions. I'm making the tough decisions to win. Look right now. Look at OKC. All young guys. Average age is like 23, 22.
Well, that's because Sam Presti is what you call a guy who saves his pennies. That man was stacking up picks, and guess what? He keeps getting lucky. You see that new kid? I forgot his name. Is so mad at Karen. Light-skinned dude. He's another gem in the draft.
And they just keep adding.
And then, you just got too many players that you're going to eventually have to pay or become trade assets for bigger, which is why Sam Presti's a freaking genius. That being said, they're all young. Like, you can't even argue that. They're all young.
Nah, facts. So you also watch football, you said, right? Okay.
For sure.
So recently, we just heard that Antonio Brown got brought back from Dubai due to some charges of attempted murder, second degree.
Well, he's got CTE, but also he makes awesome music.
Does he though?
Put that in on.
Does he though?
Look at you dancing though.
Yo, yeah, that
and
one
guess
song.
what? No, but I listened to the album.
Really?
Yo, got some good songs on there. Sidebar. But yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I feel like athletes always try to be musicians, obviously, but we'll see. We'll see.
You gotta listen to the songs. I'm telling you.
But,
with an open mind.
Facts. But what is happening to NFL players? Like, what is going on? Is it the hits? It really is getting hit that much, changing your personality to become a criminal?
Sidebar, it's science, and I know you know the answer. It is, because it's sad, right? Social media has highlighted a lot. Now, if you somebody from the 80s, 90s, whatever, in the football, nobody heard about their CTE. Nobody heard about it because social media highlights everything.
It was worse back then.
And it was because they were doing drugs. Back then. They was doing drugs.
You know, Lawrence Taylor was taking cocaine, becoming...
Half time he threw the cocaine in the Gatorade. He was like,
and he was superhuman.
Yo, he was throwing the cocaine on his donuts.
Before there was Gatorade, there was cocaine. You know what I'm saying?
Before there was Gatorade, there was cocaine. No, that's bad. Funny, bro. They had cocaine packets in the water,
and they pass it around. I'll be the guy, like, no, I'm good for this game.
Yo, but so social media does something to the human brain, and we already are not technically, considering how we grew up without social media. We technically are not. We're always impacted, right? A large body of us are not well, and I say that because social media has affected us so much, mental health wise, value of life wise. Yeah. What's the other word I'm looking for? Compassion wise, right? When you add those to a person who's already struggling with a scientific defect of being hit in the head, you're mixing gas with Another flammable thing.
Yeah. You're mixing Hennessy with vodka. Like,
yeah, and you were asking
what we doing here?
For the worst part of your night.
Getting that cut water, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, and so that is why we're seeing the worst of CTE in our time. Also, we're hearing about it more because social media.
Social media, yeah.
And the glitz and the glam and the popularity and the fame and the big money, it pushes people to another human experience of lack of value of time and people and life. And so when you mix CTE with these things, you don't get the best results.
And to your point, right? And I agree with you sometimes, right? But to your point,
you a covert Michael Jordan fan. Nobody believe him anymore. I've dispelled it.
That's the last time you'll be on my show. Like, grand opening, grand closing. Nah, but to your point though, like people in the media now are looking for you to mess up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like like people are following, oh, he's gonna mess up, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, and then they post it and they make money. Mm-hmm. So it is getting worse and it is impacting the athletes. You know, I think one of these athletes just recently from the Cowboys, you know,
I was gonna bring him up, I forgot his name.
Nealon, I think his name was.
Yes,
you know, sad to say that he took his own life. But it's like you said, it's the pressure of the media, it's the pressure of always being good, and then it's the pressure of social media that's impacting people's minds, saying like, hey, like, is this the life that I really want to be living? Or, man, I look at somebody's social media page, I won't be living that life. And I look at my life, I'm like, damn, man, am I really living the best life? I only have X amount of years left.
It's crazy.
You start overthinking, you know?
You know everything, but the dude achieved his dream.
Yeah. Cowboys. Yeah.
He achieved his dream. That's crazy.
That means there's a lot more that these leagues should be doing to protect their players.
Or there's a lot more as humans that we should be valuing, like waking up every day, like being able to have a conversation, like eating food, like looking outside. Like we should be valuing the smaller things more, because as the gratefulness trickles up, you start going from ground level to up. Yeah. I feel like if he was in the right mindset mentally and he was grateful every day and he spoke with somebody every day, maybe he had a therapist, and maybe he was just someone who was bigger on the small things. This is not me coming at him at all, because I know mental health is an actual sickness. It's an actual thing. Like if your brain can literally take you to a place where you are clinically not well. Right. That's a real thing. I've seen it with people I know. I've seen it with a lot of things. And so this is not me telling him what he should have did, because that's old school, right? Yeah. We know it's clinical now. But from ground up, I'm an NFL player. I just caught a touchdown the night before. I'm living my dreams. I've got my money. I'm young, good looking, whatever. Whatever. I got some type of, I play for the Cowboys. Yeah. That to me seems like a life that millions of young black men would kill for. Black, white, it don't matter. And guess what? He was unwell. So I think being grateful and also taking care and being aware of your surroundings, and also people caring more and looking at you and saying, how are you? Yeah. And that does a big difference. But because of the age we live in, nobody talks. We don't talk, but you're also, like we said, mixing cocaine and gasoline. Yep. And we're now making a forest fire of the mind. Yep. And only you can prevent fires. And you know what's crazy? Only you can prevent forest fires. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Only I can prevent that. Yeah. Only I can, because the world around me is crazy. The world around me is selling to me at every turn. The world around me is telling me how I should live and selling me what I should have and making me think I should buy a 75-inch TV when we already have a 55-inch TV. And it's like, enough. And it's like, and then I tell myself, oh, I should have this because I want to look. It's just like, like when is it too big? And this is why only we can prevent forest fires. Exactly. Right? Damn, that's a good clip. Yep. Clip it! Yep. We ate that, right, Janelle? Oh, come on, Harry. We gotta cut this background talk. But look, honestly, so with AB happening, you know, my man went from one of the greatest of all time, potentially, right? Yeah. To now behind bars. So what does the league got to do? And I'm actually kind of curious, because you say you watch a lot of football, right? Sure. Like who's on your Mount Rushmore of wide receivers? Oh, Jerry Rice, number one. Wait. Why? And this is the thing that I always ask people. Don't give me the media stuff. Because did you watch Jerry Rice like that? Oh, for sure. He's real? My favorite football player of all time. I played the video games from 7 to 10 years old. I played backyard football. He is the reason why I like football. He's the reason why I wanted to play football at all. He is the representation that brought me to the sport. Okay. Dope. He is who I told myself, if I play like him, if I catch everything, I'll be good at football. And then he became dominant. And then he broke the records. And then he played at 40 years old and caught 2 touchdowns and
Seahawks?
290.
Seahawks or Raiders?
Oakland Raiders. And he, did I say Seahawks?
No, I said Seahawks.
Oh,
I said
I'm like, what the heck? No. Yeah,
Did he play for the Seahawks?
I don't think so.
Or did he get cut from the Seahawks?
No. I don't even think he played.
I think he played
I could
for
be
the
wrong.
Seahawks.
I could be wrong. I don't. Maybe it was so unmemorable that he never played. Anyway, point is, at 40 years old, he played, caught 2 touchdowns, 200 plus yards at 40, right? And then he became the all-time leader of touchdown scorers.
And then he eventually said, "Mr. Rice, please leave because you're too old." See what I'm talking about with LeBron James?
You know what, Harry?
Just saying.
You know that's not even the same thing. It's 2 different sports.
I know, but age is age, and
one sport you can literally flagrant foul every play.
That is true.
Every play is a flagrant foul in the NFL.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
So okay, you said Jerry Rice is your number one, leading the way. All right, who's your number 2?
And are we talking like, okay, so wait, are you saying my favorite 4 or just the best 4?
In your opinion, your Mount Rushmore of wide receivers.
Okay, Randy Moss.
Talk about it.
One of the most dominant receivers who went to jail, then went to, I think it was Savannah something state. And
why'd you lead off with the jail part, by the way?
Because it's about the bounce back. It's about the fact that he was not getting the credit he needed coming out of college or getting a second chance. Because you got a Florida State offer. He was going to be fine. He was the best in his state. Went to jail, bounced back with Savannah State.
I thought he went to Marshall.
Sorry. That was, I'm talking about, Savannah, Shannon Sharp went to Savannah, my fault. Marshall. He went to Marshall and became a Heisman candidate.
Yeah. When they gave it a lot to the quarterbacks at that time.
Savannah.
And running backs. Yeah. No,
all right.
True.
No, at Marshall.
Marshall. Yeah, you love Savannah, man. You from Georgia or something?
No, You
thinking about Terrell Owens or something?
Okay, and that's a little, it's a hint to my next one.
That's
okay,
why. I see your number 3.
So Randy Moss came to the league and absolutely dominated, and he's one of the first examples I've seen of raw talent. No matter where I'm at, I'm going to destroy you.
People don't even know how fast Randy Moss is.
At 6'4",
6'3", 6'4",
and he literally created a term. I mossed you.
Yeah. He would throw his hand up and it's over.
It's over.
As a cornerback, man, if I'm in the league and I see Randy Moss, man.
And these corners be my height, your height.
Yeah.
Like 5'10", 5. But then they can jump though.
They can jump. Yeah.
Athletic and they strong.
Yeah.
But Randy Moss was running what? I think like a 4'3", something, 4'2", 4'4", a 4 something.
4 something.
Running by you. His leave off speed. I mean, when he leaves the line, it's come on, bro. Like, throws that hand up. Give me that right over your head.
To me, he's number 1 of all time. I'm just going to throw that out there.
And guess what? That's why he's my number 2, because you can argue it. Yeah. Right? You can argue it. He doesn't have the Super Bowls.
No.
Doesn't have the records.
That's right. He doesn't have a Super Bowl.
No, he doesn't. He almost had one. But Eli. So Randy could have had one. And he, I think, was an exceptional rookie, too. So that puts him really close. My number 3.
I'm actually interested in the number 3 because a lot of people say certain names. They throw out Megatron. They throw out these other. I'm like, let's be real, guys. Let's be real.
What do we have to be real about?
Because the guy named Timeout, his initials T.O.
That's my number 3. So Terrell Owens is my number 3.
I'm impressed now.
Speed, athleticism, talent. Yes, this man played a Super Bowl
with a broken ankle,
Sick. And was still getting by
and he
top
scored.
corners.
He scored
and scored a touchdown.
Sick.
And he didn't let us know until, well, actually, there were whispers of the injury when we were watching the game.
Well, he got hurt and then he rushed the recovery.
Right. So we knew he was dinged up, but he wasn't fully back. Yeah. Right. And you ask yourself what a healthy T.O. means for a Super Bowl. That's a chip, right?
Yeah.
T.O. complete dominance, character aside, cockiness aside.
I mean,
strength.
He earned the cockiness, but keep going.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Strength, speed, dominance.
Yep.
Swag.
Top tier. I'm dark skinned bald, right? High school, my nickname was T.O.
T.O.
As he did good, I did good. You know what I mean?
That.
Because back then, Dirk wasn't all that.
Representation is big
Exactly.
in sports,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That's another reason why Mike is my GOAT, because he held us down.
Yep.
In a time where dark skins were getting teased, how can you tease me when the coolest guy in the world is dark skin?
Yeah.
And so that's huge for me, bro.
And then Chris Brown, Drake came in, and we were losing our luster a little bit,
And we lost a little bit. And then light skin with braids came in, Trey Songz, but now everybody loves dark skin again. And this is why I'm about to get married.
There you go.
So anyway, what was I saying? T.O. And that's simply it, man. Simply it. Every team he went on dominated, hurt or not, dominated.
Now the fourth is going to be interesting, right?
Well, if we're going greatest and not my favorite,
and then the plays that you've actually seen, not no. But
here's the thing,
influence.
though. I really be watching sports, bro, on my spare time. Like if I'm working on stuff, I have football on the background. I've got highlights in the background. I'm always watching the top 100 every year. I'm analyzing who's coming up next, who's nicest, who's this, who's that. I'm watching basketball that's all I watch, to be honest with you. Okay. I'm kind of boring. My girl's like, I love your Explore page. It's just sports, sneakers, and music. I'm like, is this supposed to be something else? I'm like, what do you mean?
If you see my Explore page.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Yo, Mom, I'm sorry. What?
Yo, you crazy, Harry. Anyway, so I'm going pure dominance, right? And I have to give certain players in football, I feel deserve more credit for their worst teams than basketball. Because basketball, you have more of an impact on the game. You have offense and defense. Certain players only get one side of the ball.
Yeah.
Right? So I get more. I give more slack to players that didn't have the best teams, right? But when you talk of pure dominance.
No, you're going to say Megatron.
And when you talk of pure skill, right?
We're talking about route running, dominance, scoring, everything. The whole
stopped.
No flaws.
Throw the ball up.
Yep.
Throw the ball up. I'm gonna be bigger, stronger, better than you, and I'm gonna catch the ball. Right? One could say Megatron. One could say
it stumps you, man.
You actually messed me up. I'm just gonna say Megatron
because I'm thinking
I'm saying Megatron. It's Megatron.
I'll be honest.
He's on fourth.
It's hard to argue.
It's because you got stat holders. You got people that have broke the records. You've got this fast ones. You've got, and you know what? If Tyreek Hill doesn't get hurt, right, he becomes something insane.
Yeah, if
he doesn't have trouble off the field.
If he stays in Kansas. Yeah, it'll be
And guess what? He left, went to a worse team, and still was voted the number one player in the league last year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Was it last year? Yeah, it was the last top 100. Yeah. It was last one. He was no, the year before that. Year before. Sorry. I didn't finish watching this year. Yeah. Saquon was this year. Yeah. I didn't finish watching that. Yeah. But as a receiver, to be voted the number one, when that's a quarterback, that's an offensive award, but not a lot of receivers got that award. It was a quarterback for years. And maybe Aaron Donald for like 3 years straight. But yeah, that man is unstoppable. I would have thought it's hard to argue. And there's a lot of receivers, so I'm willing to hear what you think.
I'm totally aligned with the first three. They never won, so I can't really say Megatron. They just never won.
Yeah, that's. But
I know. I gotta say, although he's CT, he's in trouble in the news. I gotta put Antonio Brown as
guess what?
The top four.
That is a fair.
No matter where he goes,
fair,
unguardable.
Even when hurt and coming back off injury, when he was playing for the Raiders, still came back, had some good games.
Yeah.
Even when he came to the Buccaneers for Tom Brady a little bit.
Yeah.
Still was doing great.
Killing it.
But
he's the reason why they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And guess what? When he was on the Steelers, he was on pace. Not only was he breaking records, he was on pace to be considered. They were talking GOAT talks about him.
Yeah. I think he was number one.
In what?
They rated him number one of the top 100.
Was he at one time, right?
I'm pretty sure.
He was at one time. Yeah. Because I was the time I was getting bored, I was just going back in time looking at all of them. Antonio Brown, dude.
I'm telling you.
But then I feel like we're forgetting someone.
I know.
I feel like
I was going through my Rolodex. I'm like,
because I'm saying there's so many receivers.
Like OBJ, but I know he have a longer.
Not top 5, not top 4. I put Larry Fitzgerald over OBJ.
That's who we were missing. Larry Fitz.
He's not better than Megatron though.
Larry Fitz. That's who we're missing.
We're missing
Mr.
him.
Consistency, never got hurt. Never got hurt. He would do the dirty work.
Breaking records every year.
Almost won it if it wasn't for the Steelers.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Who is your future top 4 considering no legends? Like nobody would mention.
Future top 4?
In the league right now, but in the league or someone who might have retired in the past 3-4 years, maybe someone retired.
Wow.
You might throw OBJ in there, whatever.
Damn.
Who and I don't want you to don't let recency bias not vote for someone.
Okay.
Meaning if they're young and really good, who is the 4 that if we had none of our legends, they would just like you'll put them up there. I already know my guys.
Oh my goodness. I'm going through all the teams right now.
Go through the names, yep. Mm-hmm.
And you say, okay, and they're players who retired in the last 3 years and playing now?
Yeah, we'll do like a 5-year retire window.
Damn, that's crazy.
Maybe even a 10-year retire
Wide
window.
receivers?
Wide receivers.
Let me just hear your number.
So I'm going Justin Jefferson. Just dominant.
Okay, I can see him.
I'm going...
Damn, that's tough.
I'm going Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams is there.
I'm going...
Because he got that twitch, you know?
I'm going Tariq Hill.
Tariq Hill, definitely for sure. I agree.
I'm going Tariq Hill.
I got to throw in OBJ, though. Just because he changed the culture of wide receivers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Changed it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Giants fan. I'm biased too.
There's just too many receivers. You're right. I can't give you 4 right now. I could give you 4 right now, but I feel like I'm going to forget somebody and I'm like, dang! Because DeAndre Hopkins is my favorite receiver.
Oh, D-Hop.
He's one of my favorite receivers of all time.
No, that makes sense.
But he hasn't had a long enough dominance.
Because he played for a team that wasn't put together well.
And then you could also throw Michael Thomas in there, just dominant.
Yeah, Drew Brees. Well, Drew Brees. Is he the same? See, that's the thing too, right? Take them off of the quarterback team. Do they still do what they do?
But also ask yourself this: give a quarterback no receivers. Daniel Jones is now a top 5 wide receiver. Top 5 quarterback.
Indiana Jones is he was
just with us.
And
I thought he couldn't do anything.
I don't know. The Cinderella story may be coming to an end though. I don't know if you saw the last game.
Well, I mean, they're still like they're 6-2 right now.
6-2,
6-3,
something like that.
And they just got sauce, so they're not going to lose a lot more games.
Craziness,
insane. But look at Drake May on the Patriots.
What about him?
You give him Stefon Diggs, and now he's doing excellent numbers. Now they're calling him the franchise quarterback.
That carriage will turn into a pumpkin very soon.
You sound like someone who hates the Patriots.
I'm not a Patriot fan.
There we go.
But I've seen Patriot games. I'm good.
No. But that's more so my point.
Yeah.
You give good weapons to an okay shooter, he becomes a great shooter.
Is that the case?
Mm-hmm.
Given weapons, he becomes a great shooter?
I think so.
How?
Look at, first of all, Baker Mayfield has been having an incredible
game.
MVP year.
Mike Evans.
Last year, he had an incredible year with the Buccaneers. Before that on the Browns, is he washed?
Yeah.
Is he a bust? Is he not translating?
Baker Mayfield went to the Rams, studied for 3 days, and started the game, and still won.
Guess what? You know what he had on the Rams? You know who he had on the Rams? He had a young Puka Nacua.
Yeah, Cup.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp.
Yep.
And did he overlap with Devontae? No. No.
But he also had the defense too.
Like I said, in football, it's more of a team sport, which is why you just really can't let winning affect who you're voting for.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean,
these things, and then you look at players. You need good players to play good games. That's it.
Talk about winning. That's something the Giants are not doing.
No.
There was a report that Mr. Dable was on the chopping block after that Denver game. Yeah. And the owners was talked out of not firing him right after that game.
Yeah.
In the air. So the question is, who should replace Brian Dable? When it's all said and done. Like, who's your coach? Well, I have mine.
Well, dude, here's the thing, right? Like, I was saying, football is such a reliant sport. I need you to have any greatness, right? I need you to have greatness. Basketball, I can drop 50 every game, lose every game, and still be considered one of the greatest scorers of all time. In the NFL, if someone's not throwing the ball right, I don't get my stats.
Yeah.
If someone's not blocking right, I don't get my stats.
It's a very dependable
If my
game.
coach isn't, so there's a lot of coaches who are able that are not coaching right now, and maybe they could do good, right?
Yeah.
We got Bill Belichick, who is being seen as the greatest at a time, the greatest football coach of all time, one of the greatest defensive minds of all time.
He's a GOAT, man. He's dating like a 19-year-old chick, man. He's a GOAT.
I don't know if that makes him the GOAT, but
He's a GOAT.
No,
For his age, pulling that, he is a GOAT, man.
No, but listen, my bigger point is because he didn't have 2 good seasons at the end of his tenure with the Patriots, they threw him to college, and then he sucks at college. You want to know why?
College is a different beast, though. That's a different beast,
but you need the players. So my answer is I don't know. There's so many coaches who are doing talk shows that could be in the locker room right now, right? Sean Payton was literally doing years of freaking shows before he started coaching the Broncos, and now he looks older than he's ever looked.
In my opinion, they're winning by luck. Every game I watch, I'm like, yo, how did they pull that one off? Eventually, the carriage returned back to a pumpkin. Eventually. So you watch a lot of football.
Love football.
Who is your Super Bowl pick, or who's going to the Super Bowl this year, in your opinion, based on everything you've seen so far? And then who would you like to see in the Super Bowl, just because you're a big
the Bills
fan?
are definitely going to be there.
Do you think so, though?
Yes, they're here.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
It's a year. I never count out the Chiefs.
Never. No matter what. If they find a way.
Ever count them out. Can't count out the Eagles. Can't count out the champs. Can't count the champs out. They're still unstoppable. Even if AJ Brown hates it there. But that's because they got too much good players.
They got too much talent.
You better watch out for
the Colts.
Better watch out for them Rams. Better watch out for them Colts.
The Rams are a sneaky team.
They are sneaky.
Very sneaky.
And Sean McVay is a genius.
He is a genius.
And them Rams is looking crazy. Matthew Stafford's having his best season in years.
I agree.
And he already had a good season when they won the Super Bowl. And then he already had a great season with the Lions. So they're saying he's having his best season ever. Like, what? He kind of is. All right, watch out for the Rams.
Denver?
Gotta watch out for them Broncos.
Okay. So who's your Super Bowl matchup?
I mean, I don't know. Bills, Eagles?
Bills, Eagles. I don't think the Bills have enough firepower. They got a nice defense. They got that corner that runs like a 4-2-3 or 4-2-8.
The reason I say Bills, Eagles, sorry for cutting you off.
No, it's all good.
The reason I say Bills.
I'm glad you apologized.
The reason I say Bills, Eagles is because they're just so good.
I know.
And Josh Allen is playing better. What? But also, can't sleep on them Bucks.
The Bucks. To me, that's the sneakiest team of them all.
Can't sleep on the Packers.
The Bucks. If everybody's healthy, you got Baker Mayfield.
Come on.
Potential MVP candidate.
Come on.
The running game is good. I think Bucky Irvin's a little bit hurt, banged up, whatever. But
they don't even have. They haven't even had Chris Godwin.
No Godwin.
They haven't even had these guys.
They should have traded Godwin, to be honest.
I say give him one more chance with Baker in his year. Maybe is he coming back this year?
If I was smart, if I was in that organization, I would definitely bring him back.
Bring him back, yeah,
of course.
Sure.
Who else are you gonna bring?
That's a good point. Sorry, Packers.
I don't believe in the Packers, man.
I don't believe in them, but
they couldn't beat Dallas. And I'll be honest, Dallas is a
yeah, they're like the Bulls right now. I'll be honest.
The Bulls today, you mean?
Yeah, the Bulls today. Yeah. The Bulls today. Like the Bulls today, they were like 6-0 at one time.
Yeah.
It's like I don't believe.
Yeah.
But hey, they just got sauce. They still got the guy Jonathan. What's his name?
You talking about the Colts got sauce?
Yeah, the Colts got sauce.
Yeah, okay.
They got sauce. I mean, like they still got sauce. They still got that running back. I forgot his name. Jonathan
Taylor.
Yeah, JT. Yeah, they got him. There's a lot of good teams this year.
It's a lot of good teams.
It's just I wish that people weren't hurt, but yeah, it's football.
I definitely want to see the Bucks go. I definitely want to see the Bucks go to the Super Bowl because the storyline. You already know the NFL is all about their stories now.
Love to see.
The guy who got drafted to
talk about it.
Where did he get drafted to?
Who's Baker?
Yeah,
Browns.
Was it the Browns? No, it wasn't the Browns. Was it the Browns? Was it the Browns?
Yeah,
Browns, Rams.
Yep.
No, Browns, Panthers, Rams.
He did play for the Panthers.
Yeah, he got cut. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the storyline. Was it the Browns though? Yeah. Browns.
Oh yeah, no. Definitely started with the Browns. Because I remember seeing a list of all the Browns quarterbacks.
Yes.
It's like Johnny Manziel.
He was living.
Baker Mayfield.
He was living in the stadium. Nothing but the commercials, right? I remember that.
Yeah, and I loved it though.
So
commercials and nothing else.
Too many commercials.
Yeah, nothing else. But he's funny though. He's cool.
Browns, Panthers, Rams, Bucks, Super Bowl. That storyline's crazy.
I love a good comeback football story.
Facts.
Because it's harder to make a comeback and have a pop-out season in the NFL.
Yeah.
Because like I said, all those factors, it's harder.
Yeah.
The coach has got to be on your side. You've got to be healthy. Your receivers has got to like you. Your O-line's got to be good. You got to be on something. And then you got to get lucky about the landscape and play style of the league, right? You got to hope that some of the corners they ain't on you.
I'm telling you.
You got to hope that the defense ain't as healthy. You got to hope that you get lucky sometimes. The NFL, it is so tough to be dominant on the offensive side of the ball. That's why I love when people's like Baker Mayfield start dominating.
Yeah.
Because I hate seeing people try to destroy someone who was once celebrated.
He was a walk-on in college and dominated.
And he was swaggy, he was
crazy.
Dancing.
Yeah.
And then once he started being horrible, people was like, flop, corny, lame. I mean, he can't translate. He's not good.
He's tough. I mean, he'll bang with you. Pause.
Yeah.
He'll bang with you.
I love when quarterbacks do that. It's not safe, but I love when they do that. And I love that. That's why Josh Allen's that man. He's 6'5". He's a unit.
And we could have had him as a Giant, but we
could have had so many players.
We could have had Lamar Jackson, but we went with...
Man, I mean, son, like...
Back to music, though.
Yeah,
I know you know, music is your thing.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson coming out with a new movie.
Yeah.
Another movie.
Another movie. I'm looking forward to it.
What's your thoughts?
With new technology and new things, Michael deserves another movie, sure. Because, I mean, they killed the Elvis one. The Elvis one was dope.
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody was dope.
Yeah.
I think he deserves another shot because, I mean, I've seen all his other movies and they were good.
I wonder why they don't make a movie about Prince because you know how they used to debate who's better, Michael or Prince. There are no movies about Prince. The only movie I know about Prince is Purple Rain, right?
And he was in it.
Yeah, he played himself.
Like, that's cool. It's a classic though.
Not facts.
It's I think it's gonna be good. It's cool that his nephew is playing him.
They say that he looks alike. I don't see it.
I'm letting it slide because this is his nephew.
Yeah,
and he sounds a little bit like him.
Yeah,
and if anyone's gonna know his uncle is him. Granted,
sense.
He kind of looks a little bit like him. A little bit.
I don't know.
Listen, his performance scenes in the trailer. I'm like, is that Michael? I'm like, yo, what the heck?
There were some clips. There were some clips.
Shades.
Yeah,
I'm able to go. Okay, you kind of look like.
But you go to Vegas, bro. You see all the Michaels. They all look the same.
Yeah.
So shout out to some off the wall, off the stuff, off the music. You got some things going on with this thing called Festival 2. You want to elaborate real quick?
Yeah, the Lock-In Dance and Music Fest.
Okay, talk about it.
Well, it was a lot of work, and I was planning my engagement the same time as planning a festival that had a lot riding on it. You know, the second year is always the prove it year. The second anything is the prove it time.
Mm-hmm.
You do it one time. Can you do it again? Thank God and God credit only. We did it again and did it better. It's a music and dance festival that came from, one of my favorite people in the world, Dario Larioso, was like, hey, I want to do a light feed event. And, I've been in this industry, I've been in light feed a lot, some people I grew up with, we kind of really helped that movement, light feet, like the people, you ever see people on the trains?
Yeah.
The fact that we can say that shows the growth of the brand. Like if you can identify when I say that, you know what I'm talking about, that shows the work we put in younger age. Now, a lot of people, I grew with that have a lot of, great influence in the field. And, you face a lot of opposition. People feel like they own certain things or certain people feel like, oh, you're not around as much. Well, I'm out of the country a lot of the times. I'm busy. So, a lot of the times it's like, anyway, point is, we show up and we would have to put on for light feed, but then it was like, okay, now I want to introduce to different dance styles. So I performed, I produced it, did the cover and the creative side. And we had vendors the first year, and Sprite and Vitamin Water sponsored it last year. But this year we had Sprite, Vitamin Water, Chick-fil-A, Six the Musical, A Place That Goes Wrong, the Broadway Musical, and the Broadway Museum. And then other smaller brands come in and sponsor and give away free things. We gave away like 500 plus back to school bags. We had 500 plus people there. We built the stage. Shout out to Sarah Gordon. Shout out to Lexi. Shout out to Dario. Shout out to Dizzy Brown. Shout out to everybody that has a hand in this. Shout out to my fiance Janelle with a lot of her help. It's a team community effort, and what the goal is to bring that New York feeling back that you don't feel every day. A nice summer day, great vibes, great entertainment, leave with a bunch of free stuff and pay for and help build toward a good cause. And it's a good community building, because that's what legacy is to me. It's building community with people that appreciate you. And that's the thing that lasts after you pass away. It's who have you impacted? Who have you affected? Who have you inspired? And so that's what Lock-In Festival is, and that's what it will be.
Is there a target date for this?
I'm trying to keep it in the August, September months.
Okay.
Last year was in September because life pushed it there.
Facts.
First year was in August. I'm trying to keep it where it's warm, and try to get it where college kids could still come and then go to school after.
Yep.
We're trying to do it next year, but start planning earlier and get a lot more funding, and get more brands to be involved and more partners, and we try to make it a group effort, man, group project.
Nah, awesome stuff, man. So before we wrap up, who's the one artist, or two,
sure,
that you would love to work with based on how we become successful in this episode, right? They may be watching, right?
Yeah.
What's that one artist that you would say, this is my guy I want to work with?
I guess I'm going to be more on the producer side. Of course, I'd like to work with any big artist, right? I feel like I have the versatility to make it work with any artist, not any artist, but with certain artists that make sense. I would love to work with D Mile. He's a producer.
Okay.
His musicality is insane. He's very dope, but great. I'm grateful to work with a lot of talented producers now, like Phil Major, like Tea Time, like Stanley Brown, like AA Hit Music, like Lil Live, Dylan Skylar, these are producers that have immense talent. Stokes, even though I haven't heard from him in a while, but he produced Now or Whenever. Insane talent. And so people like that relate to people like D Mile. I'd love to work with D Mile. I would love to work with Hitmaker. People like that. They have a sound that I can bring a different taste to their songs that hasn't been used before. I would love to work with Ty Dolla $ign. I'd love to work with I don't know. I guess that's it for now.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. I said choose one. He had a whole buffet, but it's all good. Hey guys, I hope you guys like the show.
You said one or two.
I said one, maybe two. One man ate the spread. Hey guys, we love your time. Like I said, we grow, you grow. So do us a favor.
Sure.
Like and subscribe. We had a great show with our future rising star, future actor, future guest on the show. Hopefully more to come.
Of course, man. I love this. It's fun.
Mr. Paulie G.
I have to do a press one coming up anyway, so let's do it.
Okay. You want to start charging? We love your time, guys.
If you're charging, I will not be here. Promise you that. I will be watching you guys, hopefully. I'll be watching this episode.
We are the Final Score on the Social Path Network. I'm your host, Harry Obama J. See you guys next show. Stay tuned.
Peace. Sir.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up!